should do. We made some mistakes and they capitalized off of them, and it's just part of the game. And so, but however, I'm very proud of our guys. I just can't say enough of our guys. And it also shows. Troy Hurst, he gave it everything he had on offense, on defense, and special teams. Even to the point right now, he's having full body cramps. But I asked him, he said, Coach, my body's cramping. I said, Troy, you got to finish. He said, yes, sir, I'm going to finish. And that's exactly what those kids done, and I'm proud of them.
Questions?
You guys had a physical game last week against Faraday, and unfortunately, Aaron Hurst can't play today because of the injury he sustained. You feel like you guys were pretty banged up coming into today?
Well, we played a tough schedule all year, and but we pride ourselves on being able to be physical. That's part of our strength and conditioning program. We prepare for a state championship run. That's how we do our weight room. So I'm not going to make any excuse. However, we are a little banged up. But that's part of it. I think everyone that's playing football this weekend is going to be a little banged up. So hats off to Welsh. I can't make any excuses. However, I think they did play a little part in it. When you talk about a guy who's pretty much our heart and soul of our team, on offense and defense, he's like the Energizer Bunny. He kind of keeps us going. And so to play without a guy like that, it's tough. It's tough. However, we ask some young kids to step up, and we ask some older kids to be in some positions that they're not normally in. Like Troy Hurst, for example. If you notice, he plays some middle linebacker, in every spot. That's normally not what he do, but that's just a testament of our kids. They do anything we ask them to do, and I'm just proud of them.
Like you said, three first half turnovers for you guys. You emphasize what you said to your team coming out of half, because second half you guys played great, 26 points.
Well, I just told them let's go play San Antonio football. Very uncharacteristic things we were doing the first half. And I don't know if it was just nerves or what it was. But for whatever reason, we just made some mistakes, and we went back to the basics. We went back to doing the things we do from day one, and we had some success with it. We talked about it all year. Every game that we struggled or even lost this year, we beat ourselves with turnovers and time, and mistakes. And so that would happen in the first half. We turned over the football, we made some mistakes, and we just couldn't overcome it in the second half.
Coach, how about the fight your team showed in the second half? Y'all went locker room down a lot, came out, got 2 quick scores. What was that mentality for you?
Well, you know what? And it goes back to these two guys up here, these seniors. Immediately when we got in the locker room, I had a meeting with my coaches, and I told them that we can't let our kids down. Our kids have brought this far, and we had to make some adjustments offensively and on defense, and we had to get it done. But in the middle of that, I heard these two guys in the locker room say, "Hey, look, guys, we're going to win this game. I just need everyone to believe." I heard these two guys, challenging the entire team to step up and go finish. They said, "Guys," I heard them both saying, "Guys, look, we've scored, 40, 50 points in the half. Let's go do it right now." And, that's just a testament of our leadership. That's a testament of our kids. These kids are 4-year starters, so, they know what it takes. And so they went out the second half, and they gave us everything they had. We just ran a little short.
Troy, I know Aaron, that's your cousin, and you guys are really close. What was it like, from a player standpoint, having to play without him and just not even having him?
Just competing for him.
How much different was it for you, having to play different positions and just having to adjust without him? Ricky,
We just wanted to win.
Ricky, I know this is, Coach just kind of mentioned it's been a real long journey for y'all. I know you came up, a little bit shorter than you wanted to. What was this, this journey like from, your first year when y'all were 2-9 or 3-8 or whatever it was to coming up and being, state runners?
It was hard, coming out as a freshman, being a true freshman as a quarterback. I had to learn the system, but we stick to it. We fought each and every day. Came over the summer, ran hard, lifted the weights. Even though we tired, we just never gave up. And this coming our senior year, we just made it to the state championship. We just didn't make it out as champion, but it's been a long run. It's been a long run.
I know the ultimate goal is the state championship, and you have a trophy right here that kind of wanted the other one, but in a few months, I'm sure you'll look at that trophy and be proud. You can talk about how proud you guys are for this season, and especially with the events of last week, and how proud you are.
Absolutely. I'm very proud of my guys. From just the journey. Just the process. And it may sound cliche, but that's exactly what we talked about. We talked about putting the plan in place and trusting the plan, trusting the process, and working your plan. And so that's exactly what we did. We worked our plan from year number one, and we showed steady improvements. And at the end of the day, what I told those guys in the locker room, at the end of the day, it's a game. And what I want you to do is go out and finish and compete and give it the best you got. And that's exactly what they've done. And, I just thank them. I thank our guys, I thank our coaches, and our community as a whole. St. Helena Parish has been great. This run has been very, very special. Just looking to the stands week in and week out, and just to see the support that we have. Even when things weren't the best, those 2-9 seasons, those fans were still there. Same fans are here today, and I'm just, we're very grateful. We're grateful to be in this situation. And it just wasn't, in the Lord's plan. And we're going to regroup, and we're going to continue to work. And these two kids here, it's not over for them. They both are committed to colleges. My message to them right now, I told Ricky leaving the field, right now is the time, academically to go finish strong. Same thing to Troy, finish strong academically, and do everything you need to do to be in a position to be successful on the next level. And so, and I know that, I don't have a shadow of doubt in my mind. That's exactly what those guys are going to do. They're going to go to the next level, and they're going to compete. And, speaking to the coaches that recruit those guys, that's exactly what they talk about. They talk about they wanted guys like this, guys that's been through the process, that know how to work hard, that know how to win. And, so, I'm just proud of those guys.
Any other questions, guys? Coach, thank you. Thank you.